Well, hello peeps, it's the Hillbilly Halfwit and we're fixing the Series 3 Land Rover today. So, after my episode yesterday when they shut my phone off, emergency came up on the screen and they shut my phone off while I was using it. And I swear that happened. Cut my live stream off. Anyway, let's look at the Land Rover. So what we've been doing is, I've been doing this Land Rover. I had about a week, about half a week of days on it. So about 3 or 4 days on it, and I went really well. And then I run out of some parts and I've had to wait for some parts. So I'll switch you around and I'll show you what I've been up to. Should be quite interesting. So there we are. We've got, this is all fixed on permanent from the back now. That's fixed on permanent. I spent a day making that bit. And this goes to show how true I am with you people. I could not show you this, but I made a mistake. And I must have measured that wrong, and it's too close to that. So I'm going to have to either make a bulge there around the starter motor or extend that out. We all make mistakes, and that was a day of wasted work. A whole day. And boy, I am fecked off, I can tell you, because that was awkward. Well, that had all rusted there, and instead of buying a used one which was 60 quid, I thought, oh, I'll do it, and whole day gone, whole day. So these are all put in permanent now, all this is. These are only put in there temporary at the moment until I get that bit done, and I can't do anything progress until that bit is finished to put all the rest in. So this is pretty straightforward, yeah. I've got the axles on, look, and the suspension, and I've still got to go work on the axles to go through the brakes, but I just wanted the suspension on. So both axles are on, front and rear. I couldn't put the shock absorbers on there because I had to wait for these parts, as I'll show you in a minute. So that just needs the shock absorbers on there now. So this still needs the bump stops welding on here. So there's a bit of a V-shaped thing here that goes, that fixes the bump stops, and like a strap that goes under the axle. So I've still got to do that yet, but I'm just going to do that when it comes to doing, because these are going to have to be taken off and I'll have to go through the brake linings and things, because the axle has been out for over 12 months now and it just needs doing before we use it. So there's that. So all that fixed. All them springs fixed. And you know one thing I will say, that was a hard job putting them springs on. Because I bought new shackles and stuff here, and they are nothing compared to the old ones. They're made of really crap metal. And I think I'm going to change them for the old ones that come off it, because they're a lot stronger and a lot better than this crappy steel they make these days. So these are the springs, like they're progressive springs, these are supposed to be. The other ones, we had heavy duty ones on, so I don't know, we'll have to see if this works okay. Because it was a hell of a bumpy ride in there before. So we've got the springs on here, obviously lots to do yet, but from the bulkhead back is basically done now once we get that bloody thing sorted in there. So once we get that done, we can move on to the electrics and the engine then. And then we'll do these brakes and last of all. So we are moving now, we're getting on. We are getting on. So if you don't know, when you move the bulkhead and get the door gaps all sorted, you move it by here. So see them there? Undo them, and then you can, and this here. So you can move the bulkhead back and forward to get the gaps right. So that is a bit of an arse, I have to be honest. That took me quite a while to get that all sorted. The one door is rotted on the top. So, but then we'll get to that when we come to it. So you've seen what we've been doing here. So outside here, I've come across a bargain. Is them tyres. I had 6 tyres for this Land Rover with wheels, look, for 80 quid. Really good, strong tyres. So they're to go on. So we're progressing, yeah? We are progressing. So like I said, if I'd have had these parts, this was what I was waiting for. I didn't have the proper things to mount the shocks. The actual washers and stuff were knackered. So I've been waiting ages for them. So I've had to wait until these come to finish doing suspension. So there we are. You can see. Also, I got a power pipe for my bike as well. I had it off eBay. So there we are. It still doesn't look much of a part yet, but everything we're putting on now stays on. That is the good thing. That is the good thing. So everything that goes on now, once it's bolted on, stays on. So we're progressing. Now the top can go on before long. Well, the thing is, there's a strip that goes along here, like a sticky strip, to stop the water coming in by there and on the top of the windscreen. I haven't ordered that yet, so I'm not rushing with that at the moment, because we can use it like a Jeep, can't we, for now? I think I might even take the tops of the doors off, so it's like a proper Jeep, you see what I mean, from this level for now. So I'm going to concentrate on getting that bit done for now, because that is annoying me. I wasted a lot of time on that, and it's just through measuring it wrong. Really annoying. So as you can see, we are getting somewhere with this now. We are getting somewhere. So be glad to get this finished now, I will say. I will be glad. But there we are, we're moving forward. So next time, hopefully, that bit by the tunnel there where you change gear should be done, and we should be at least moved on to the engine anyway, hopefully. Cross fingers. Please subscribe. All the best. Gaz.